Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. As you know that we are discussing the very important module of phonetics, that is the articulatory phonetics, and we have divided the sound, the description of sound, and in this video I am going to talk about that what is the description of the consonant sound. In the previous video I have told you that what are the sound, how we can categorize the sound. We have categorized the sound into two domains. One is the vowel sound and the other is the consonant sound. And in this video we will tell you that how we can say that this is the particular sound and this is called the consonant sound. This is the particular sound and this is called the vowel sound. So in this video we only deal with the consonant sound. If we have 21 consonant sound, how we can distinguish one sound from the other sound? This is the very important module. It's the very important reason to know that. You must know that how we can distinguish the sound of the one type of sound to the other type of sound in any language, on language that you are working. So see, when we want to know the sound is the consonant sound, we must fulfill the 5 criteria. And what are the 5 criteria? The 5 criteria is that we have the first one is that the nature of airstream. When we speak, you must understand this point. When you speak, you produce sound. The sound comes through your lungs, and this is called aggressive pulmonic airstream. When the air comes from your lungs and out from your mouth, through your mouth, this is called aggressive pulmonic airstream. All the English sound, and particularly all the English vowel sound, are produced with the aggressive pulmonic airstream mechanism. It means that when we produce sound, our lungs pushes the air and the air comes through our mouth, and this is the very first process. When we want to check that this is the sound and this is the consonant sound, it must be the nature of airstream mechanism. The second is the state of glottis. We have the vocal fold. The position of vocal fold is the vocal fold vibrates, and if the vocal fold don't vibrate, we have the two position. One is the voiced position when the vocal fold vibrates, and if the vocal fold don't vibrate, we have the voiceless position or the unvoiced position. And we must check that the sound that we are producing is voiced sound or voiceless sounds. The next one is the position of soft palate. This is the very important. We have tell you that the organ of speech. In organ of speech, we have told that the soft palate. If the position of the soft palate is lower, and if it comes lower, it blocks the oral passage. So it blocks the oral passage and it comes through the nose. And if it moves upper and it blocks the nasal passage, in this way air comes through your oral cavity, and in this way we can say that the vowel sound are either oral or nasal sounds. The vowel sound must be oral or nasal sound. The fourth one is the articulators involved. What are the articulators that has been involved when using the particular sound? I have told you that in the previous video that we have two types of articulator. One is the passive articulator, and they are the tongue, the lower lip, the most active articulators. And if your tongue is moving, you can say that the active articulator tongue is involved. If your lower lip is moving, you can say that our active articulator involves. The nature of structure. You want to know that when you produce the sound, what type of sound? Either you compress the air, you stop the air, you release the air, you release the air slowly, you release the air abruptly, you release the air partially, and these are the nature of the structure. And how? And this can be abstraction, partial abstraction, closure, partial closure, or sufficient closure. And if we say the articulator involved, we can say that bilabial. When your lips involved, this is called bilabial. Labiodental. When your lips and your teeth are involved, this is called the labiodental. And these are the terminology and these are the mechanism tell us that this is the particular sound, that is the consonant sound, and these are the properties of the consonant sound. In this way we can distinguish the consonant sound from the vowel sound, and within the consonant sound we can distinguish one consonant sound from the other consonant sound. And these are the 5 processes that tells you that, and these are the 5 ways that tell you that how we can distinguish, how we can describe, and how we can describe the nature of consonant sound. I am repeating here. The first one is that the nature of air stream. All English sounds are produced with the aggressive pulmonic air stream mechanism. The second is the state of Lotus, and it tells you that either the sound is oral or the sound is it tells you that either the sound is voiced or unvoiced. The position of soft palate, it tells us that either the sound is oral or the nasal. If the sound is released through the nose, this is called the nasal sound. If the sound is released through the mouth, it is called the oral sound. The articulator, 2 types of articulator, active and passive articulator. They are involved to produce the sound. And what are the articulators that involved? When they are involved, this is called the bilabial. When only 2 lips are involved, this is called bilabial. When your lip and the teeth involved, this is called the labiodental. And in this way we have the table. The 5th one is the nature of structure. It tells us that either the sound is, what is the abstraction, either the full abstraction, partial abstraction, sufficient abstraction, closure, complete closure, partial closure, and this is the 5th way to describe the consonant sound. And in this way, if you apply the 5 ways, you can distinguish the consonant sound in any language. How we can distinguish the sound? We have the one sound, that is the P sound, and we produce a sound P, like pack, Pakistan, people. It is the voiceless sound. Number 1, the air comes through our lungs. The air stream mechanism process is fulfilled, because when we produce the P, the air is coming from our lungs. The first process is complete. Second process is state of Lotus. This is the voiceless sound, because our vocal folds are not vibrating. This is the voiceless sound. The state of position of soft palate. When we produce the P sound, the air comes through our mouths, and this is called the oral sound, because air is coming through the mouth. The second is the lower lip active articulator. We produce P, your lower lip moves. The active articulator, the passive articulator is the upper lip. The passive is the upper lip. P, the passive articulator, remain at its position, but the lower lip is moving. This way we can say that our 2 lips are involved. The fifth one is the complete closure. What is this? The nature of structure. It means when we produce the sound P, first of all we compress the air, we block the air, then we release P, and this is called the closure. And if our sound, our word fulfill all these steps, we can say that this is the consonant sound. Thank you.